What up, Naughty Steppers? It's Connor Whitmore here again with another review for you on the Nawtystep channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new mini compilation from Never Say Die's Black label, Black Ops 4. Here we have the latest in the Never Say Die Black Ops series. Compilations designed to give up-and-coming dubsteppers a chance in the limelight, featuring the likes of Zabor, Al Ross, Blood Thinners, Definitive, and many more in the past. And for this one, we have 3 out of the 4 artists returning to the Black Ops setup in Ponic, Subfiltronic, and Chibs, with the last place being filled by Jekyll and Hyde, who have been going through a steady rise in the underground dubstep scene over the last couple of years. So 4 tracks, gonna go through them one by one. Let's get into it. First up, the Ponix track Gurgle. I really like the way this one is constructed, how it brings new sounds into that introduction and build. But the dubstep is just a little lifeless for me, even though some of the sounds are very rich and juicy with that underwater appearance. There's a fair amount to it sonically, but the ideas don't grab me at all. They kind of trudge through without much sense of energy and direction. Some nice vocal samples here and a lot of neat breaks and sweet flickers littered into the track, but more than anything it just doesn't offer enough in its focal points, the drops, and it is a bit too long. A bit meh, all considered. At track 2, Jekyll and Hyde come through with a seriously impactful number in Broadcast. A spooky, gloomy, well-managed opening is succeeded by dubstep that just takes you off your seat. Some of the percussion is slightly off, but they get the force and bounce of the dubstep spot on. Again, some really good vocal samples in here. I've noticed significant improvements in their sound design over the last few months, and this is the peak of their powers so far. Love the meaty, chewy flavour of their synths here. Lots on offer for the listener to appreciate sonically. Pretty straightforward track with a couple of ill-fitting moments, but fundamentally really delivers where it's needed. Top tune. Next we have Access Denied from Subfiltronic, which starts in this eerie way with an extraterrestrial, laser-laden theme, hinting at an old-school dubstep style before dropping into something that is very appropriate on first listen, yet goes on to become increasingly dreary and laboured over the course of the track. Disappointing somewhat, considering the scene that is set in the intro. The second drop picks it up slightly, but weirdly enough, it carries on with the same aesthetic that just drones on for too long. I like the general atmosphere of the track, set up by the intro, midsection, and vocal samples. Just a shame that the drops follow suit in the wrong ways. And the final track, BLT from Chibs, starts in a similar fashion with this cartoonish, outer-worldly, zip-zapping feel, very alien-like, oozing upwards before a pretty full-throttle first drop comes our way, carrying on that alien theme through very sharp, incessant laser effects. Really refined synths that deliver a fair bit in themselves, but again the idea isn't completely compelling considering what he's trying to do. Maybe that's the point, having relatively simple dubstep in order that it doesn't give off too much and remains quite contained and to itself. Enjoying the force and colour of it overall for an inherently dark track, but I do feel like a bit more could have been offered in the drops to take it to another level. And now I'm just going to get some closing thoughts out in wrapping this one up. It's similar to almost all compilations in that, despite several nice moments, I, for the most part, don't enjoy it that much. But there's always at least one very decent track. In this case, it's the Jekyll and Hyde one, which I would go out on a limb and say is my favourite Black Ops track yet, were it not for Play Card by Triller. The introductions are pretty good across the board here. I like the general atmospheres presented in every track, but again it's a thing of the dubstep lacking in respective ways, whether it's the idea, the quality of the sound. It differs for each one. And I say again because not liking a compilation for the majority of it is something I've come to expect over the years. It's rare that I'm going to enjoy 4 tracks from 4 producers doing completely different things. It's just very unlikely to happen. So going into them not expecting to love them from beginning to end actually helps me enjoy the projects more as wholes, allowing me to realise in this case that although I wasn't too big on the dubstep generally, I did really enjoy the introductions. But overall, I can't see myself returning to Black Ops 4 all that much, the Jekyll and Hyde track aside, which is one of my favourites of this year so far. And if you did enjoy this EP and are yet to listen to the other compilations in the Black Ops series, then I fully recommend doing so. And so that is that, guys, for another review on the Nawtystep channel, this time of the new mini compilation from Never Say Die's Black label, Black Ops 4. Thank you very much, and as always, for tuning in. Be sure to leave a comment with your thoughts on Black Ops 4. What did you guys make of it? Do you have a favourite track from the 4? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, then be sure to give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hitting the notification bell along the way. Nawtystep is all about coverage of bass music across a wide variety of genres, from EP and album reviews to top 5s and top 10s, rave footage, opinion pieces and more. So again, if that interests you, then consider subscribing. For some other Never Say Die Black label reviews on the channel, check out the link next to my head somewhere. If you're not following Nawtystep across social media yet, links to all of those are in the description box down below. And lastly, if it's naughty, then you know, guys, so be sure as always to keep it naughty and stay safe. And I shall see all of you legends in the next one. Peace out.